What's up, guys? Evil here. Today, here to talk about a little DIY project. I've seen stuff on YouTube, but I haven't seen anybody kind of do it as easily as cheap as I'm about to show you. So, if any of you guys follow me on Facebook, you'll know that my daughter has just gone absolutely nuts with FPV. I put her on the simulator, and she was actually pretty good at it. So, I told her if she could hit a certain benchmark that we would end up getting her a real Tiny Whoop FPV racer. She progressed really quickly, so we ended up actually, one of my friends, John, thank you very much, sir, had an older Blade Inductrix, which the Inductrix here ended up being the perfect platform for her to transition from simulator to real life. It's docile enough to where she can learn on it. And obviously we wanted to recreate some of the stuff from the simulator, so we started setting up whoop gates all over the house. So we've been zooming all over with these things, and as the things have progressed, I wanted to try and build some of these LED whoop gates. So you can buy just like little tiny whoop gates like these for like $30 for a pack of 5. But what are really interesting are these LED gates that you see online. And there are some companies that make these, and they're kind of exorbitantly priced. But this is one that I made, and I literally have like $8 or $9 in this. What I'm using is PEX tube, and every bit of this is sourced from Menards home improvement store. So at Menards, they sell pre-cut 5-foot PEX tubing. For you guys that don't know what PEX tubing, it's like it's water pipe. So you'll need a set of this. This is about like $1.96, I think, for a 5-foot stretch of this stuff. And then if you go in the home audio, like TV section of Menards, they have these little LED strips. So for $4.88, you get a wireless remote that has a battery, and you get this strip of LEDs, and it's USB powered. So powering these is extremely easy. For my setup over here, it's basically close to an outlet, so I'm able to use one of these. Another option is if you're mounting this thing somewhere more remote. These are USB, they're basically like phone chargers, something you carry to get some extra charge for your phone. So these are real good. You can just plug these into this, and boom. They have enough juice to definitely power the lights for an entire flight session. So those are a good option if you're mounting somewhere where there's no power for the LEDs. The other thing you're going to need are the straight couplings, 1/2-inch PEX couplings. What these allow you to do is join these pipes at the end. So all you have to do basically is, I use a drill press, just drill a hole about yay far in so the coupling has room, and then just make the hole big enough so you can feed the LED strips through. And the finished product looks like this. Here you can see the coupler, and then here's where I fed the lights through, and here's the receiver for the remote, and then I just have it on a 12-volt or on a USB adapter to power them. One of the obvious questions is, how do you mount these things? How do you get them on the ceiling? How do you get them on the floor? So a couple of different options. One that I'm using are just these little magnetic hooks that you can buy at Walmart. I have some HVAC stuff running through my house, so I'm literally just hanging it on that pipe, and it's pretty solid. And the other option is for kind of a freestanding gate. I just bought some different colored PEX and some couplers, and just built a freestanding stand, which is nice because I can just move it anywhere, and since it's battery powered, no issues with placement on that. I can put it anywhere I want. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm planning on putting some of these in my barn. They're going to be up high, and I simply bought some PEX hanging tubes. These are basically, you can just mount these to a stud. So out in my barn, where all the boards and everything are exposed, I'll be able to use these to mount these anywhere. So, and these are relatively cheap too. I think they're around $4 for a box of those. So anyway, this is a really flexible solution, and it looks great, and you can combine it with regular gates. If you have a room that's lit but you want a room, maybe part of the course is has the lights off, you can do the LED gates. But it's pretty cool. Shut off the lights, turn on some music, invite some friends over, have a couple beers, race some whoops, and this is a really inexpensive way to get a pretty cool looking track. So anyway, enough blah blah blah. I'm going to bust out the Mobula 6 HD and try and shoot some HD footage of running through some of these gates for you guys. So